What's up, my Central Unit? It's the Central Man here, so just my thoughts on the Newcastle United Saudi takeover. This past week, some Saudi businessman, I'm not going to pronounce his name, bought Newcastle United Football Club from Mike Ashley for £305 million. The paper says he bought the club for £1 billion. That is a crock of shit. He bought the football club for £305 million. It's still a lot of money. Um, I said to myself, holy shit. They're gonna be another Chelsea, another Manchester City, PSG for the next few years. It'll take time. When Abramovich bought Chelsea in 2003, um, it took time. I think it took 2 years until they winning trophies. Winning the League Cup and the Premier League. For Man City, it took them 3 or 4 years. In 2011 they won the FA Cup. I think their first trophy since 1976, and then the following year they won the league for the first time since 1968. Newcastle haven't won the league, and PSG. When that I'm not going to pronounce the PSG's owner. He bought the club in 2011, and then 2 years later, they start winning trophies. They've been winning trophies ever since. For Newcastle, they haven't won a league in centuries, decades. I think they haven't won the league since the 1920s. 1920s, holy shit! They haven't won a major trophy since 1969. Holy crap! 60 years, 6 decades. I think for the next few years, I think they're gonna start winning trophies again, because Newcastle, it's got to be a underrated giant. Actually, they're one of the most sleepiest giants of British football. I'm not saying it in a snacky, mean way. It's kind of true. You know, they won trophies. I think they did win a European trophy. If it's the Intercity Fairs Cup. Because if you follow Newcastle's past, they did reach the UEFA Cup / Europa League. They're in the Champions League 20 odd years ago. That was under Bobby Robson, and then they start to like fall down the table in the Premier League. Yeah, Mike Ashley. Let's talk about Mike Ashley a bit. I think he's a scumbag. He's not like he didn't put the club in. The club's not in debt. Let's be real. He didn't really put the club in like in the same position as Leeds United. He didn't. He kept the club afloat, but he didn't really make Newcastle a threat. Trying to put that club back on the map. He's just a money grabbing bastard. Yeah, he got Newcastle relegated twice in 2009 and 2016. Yeah, they got promoted in the first season back, but besides that, I'm not saying he's a manager. I'm just saying, the club got relegated, promoted, but he never made Newcastle challenge him for trophies. They got the money before that. Mike actually is still rich, but he never have no desire to put that club on the map, competing alongside the Man Uniteds, the Liverpools, the Chelseas, the Arsenals. Over the 14 years he bought the club. I think he owns a little bit of Rangers. Not anymore, but I think he owns a little bit of Rangers before Rangers had that. They were in debt. Facing, staring death in the face for that club. But I don't know. He played a massive part. I don't want to get into it. For Newcastle, he kept that club afloat. I think that the businesswoman helped the Saudi businessman to bought the club. Amanda Sturfley was the reason. I knew that. I think it was 2 or 3 years. There's rumors that this Saudi businessman is gonna buy Newcastle United, and now this dream is coming reality. I don't think they're immediately gonna win the league. In During the summer, it'll take time. I don't think they'll qualify for Europe this season. They'll probably have to wait. They have to buy. For Chelsea, it took time. Yeah, they bought players like Varane and Joe Cole. For Man City, they bought Rubinho. And then when they in that 10-11 season, they bought Balotelli and Gaya Toure. Boom, they're in the Champions League. It'll take time. I think they'll buy good players. I think for Newcastle United fans, I wish them a good luck. I think you got an owner that is more ambitious. You have to get the right people in charge. Look, there's one club. It's in Russia. I think they're in the lower leagues of Russian football. I'm gonna butcher this team's name. Anji Mikhail. I can't. It's Anji. That Russian club is called. They had a billionaire. You thought they're gonna compete alongside the Zenits and the Moscow clubs. CSK Moscow and Spartak Moscow. Unfortunately, they went tits up, all to pot. I think they were in the Europa League. They bought players like William and Samuel Eto'o. Unfortunately, that club was in debt, and then they're in the third division. I knew that, and I heard about that Anshi club, becoming the richest club in Russia. Unfortunately, that club was in debt, and then you never heard. No one talked about that club ever since. It's still around, but it's in the low divisions of Russian football. You can't just go spend up money. You got the right person to. Why do you think Chelsea was successful? Because Ivanovic hired the right people, and then they start winning trophies like Premier Leagues and Champions Leagues. Same as Man City, same as PSG. Man United. Still rich, hiring the right people. It's gonna take time. So, for Newcastle United fans, I wish you a good luck. You got an ambitious owner. Hope you probably win the league one day. Ended a nearly 100-year drought. Nearly 100 years, man. Jesus Christ. For winning the league title, because I think the 90s they were in a title race, and the entertainers, players like Alan Shearer and Les Ferdinand and Cole didn't win the big one under Kevin Keegan, but I think I think Newcastle could have a bright future. They could be in the Champions League for probably the next 2-3 years. So fingers crossed. That's my 2 cents on it. So leave your thoughts on what's your thoughts on this Newcastle United. Are they going to win the league in the next 3 or 5 years? Are they going to be the next Angie? Hope not. So yeah, leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Smash like button. Subscribe to the Central Man Network on YouTube. And this is the Central Man officially signing out. Check you later.